evening. I'm Debbie, and this evening we're keeping it simple with Testa's Pantry. Now, I don't know whether it's raining where you are, or whether it's hot and hazy and humid, or whether it's just absolutely gorgeous, or whether you're having horrible, horrible rain. Whatever the case may be, we're all in the same boat because we're getting into the last weekend of August, which means the end of summer. And at this time of the year, I don't know about any of you, but I'm not really in the mood to cook. I just want to have a lazy week and enjoy, maybe have somebody else cook for me, or just put together something simple, put my feet up. And so what I'm doing now is using those beautiful peaches that are getting overly ripe, and I'm going to slice those up. And I was able to find the last of the figs from California. We're so lucky that we are still able to get them. So I have some figs, and I'm just going to put together a little board, and we'll go from there. And you can add to it or subtract depending upon your preference. So I'm going to start with some peaches, and these are soft and ripe and absolutely delicious, nice and sweet. The end of the season, we can lay these out, or just we can get them a little fancy if we want. And just spread them out depending upon how creative you feel like getting. Me, I just like a little bit of a design there, and we'll continue with the peaches. Peaches are a beautiful fruit, and we get the best, of course, at this time of the year. And, well, we have now for about a month. But some, the winter time, we don't get them. They don't taste the same. They're not as good as when you're able to get them fresh from the farmers. All right, so that should be enough. Now, I have some figs here. I don't know if you can see, but these are quite pretty. I cut these in half, and this one I actually can cut into a quarter if you want. So we have a little bit of fig. We have this one that's a little overly ripe. That one, but it's okay. It's still tasty. Now, the beauty of these figs, my husband loves them. Peter just loves figs. So I have to, whenever I find them, I have to pick them up for him. And our son loves figs too. As a matter of fact, I think all of our kids do. Now, what I'm going to do so that they don't get brown while they're sitting here is I'm going to enhance them. Just give them a little bit of a topping of our Condimento Bianco Denso. This is an aged white condiment or balsamic style vinegar that has been aged to create a little bit of thickness and sweetness. It's a little golden in color. So, and then this can be used also for dipping. So I'm going to just leave that there, drizzle a tiny little bit over top. It'll prevent the peaches especially. Nice and lightly, a very light touch. We don't want to put too much. It'll keep the peaches and the figs from getting brown, and it will elevate their taste. It's just so, it's delicious. It gives it a little bit more, how do you want to say, a little bit more spice. It's not spicy, but it just gives the fruit a little bit of elegance. Now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of raclette to that. This is a raclette. It's a nice soft spreadable cheese. And I also have here some French gorgonzola, which is quite lovely with these. That tastes really good with a fig. What we can do, if you want to enhance it and to add to your board, we have a little bit of pate here. We love this pate. You can add some soppresata. So there's a little soppresata. And nuts are great. So a few almonds. Marissa always puts almonds out. And I think it's just a really nice touch. It adds a little crunch. And if you need to have some bread or some crackers to spread your cheese on, then you can use a little bit of a croissant. And you just break it apart. You can take your raclette like so, spread a little bit on, put a peach on top, and that's lovely. That's a really nice little, just a little interlude. You can have it for dinner, you can have it for a snack, you can share it with friends, or you, like I said, you can just put your feet up and enjoy. Now what goes really nice with that is a bottle of crisp white wine, something fruity, and this will accompany it very nicely. So enjoy. If you're going on vacation next week, be safe, and I will talk to you soon. Enjoy the last week of August.